What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, and welcome to episode number 5 of our Pokemon Profile series, a guide to competitive Pokemon in 5 minutes or less. In this series, I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at the Pokemon we're covering in just 5 minutes. So if you enjoy this series, make sure to leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel and check out the description for my Twitter and Discord server links. And without further ado, let's start the timer. Today we're covering Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele is probably the best of the Tapus, namely because it has an amazing ability in Psychic Surge, which really plays to its strengths well. Of course, it boosts your Psychic type moves by 1.5 stage, basically giving it a choice specs, which is just so nice to have. It allows you to hit so freaking hard, and especially when you pair it with its dual stab options of Psychic / Psyshock and Fairy moves like Moonblast, you're just obliterating everything. The Dark types that want to come in and are okay with taking a Psychic type move that's boosted in terrain from a Pokemon with 130 special attack are ones that don't want to take a Moonblast from a Pokemon with 130 special attack. Tapu Lele overall has a ton of stuff going for it with its ability, being able to boost its Psychic type moves like I said before, but also stopping all forms of priority, which is extremely useful for not only yourself, but for members of your own team. This Pokemon has a ton of good options overall in terms of its stats, in terms of its move abilities, and what it can do for a team. What I'll do is I'll list its stats and move pool and let you know what I think about this Pokemon overall. So, in terms of its move pool, obviously you have access to your Psyshock and your Psychic, you have your Moonblast, you have tons of great coverage options, whether it may be moves like Energy Ball or Focus Blast, even access to moves like Grass Knot for heavier Pokemon. Of course, you have access to Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt, and one of the coolest and most unique moves being Nature's Madness. This Pokemon is really good offensively, and I can just wear down so many Pokemon, it's just not even funny. Looking at its stat distribution, obviously 70 HP, just like the rest of the Tapus, is pretty standard. 85 attack is almost unusable because you do have just insane special options. Your defense at 75 is kind of the weak point of this Pokemon. You don't really want to take physical, poison, ghost, or steel type moves just because you really can't take more than one. And of course, you have your ridiculous 130 special attack like I mentioned before, and obviously 115 special defense is really nice. I wish this thing actually had 115 in its speed stat instead of its special defense, but having access to that 115 special defense makes this thing also an incredible Assault Vest user, because not much wants to come in and fire off hits to have them do nothing to a Tapu Lele and then having it fire back insanely powerful moves. Tapu Lele overall has really nice stats. 95 speed is good enough to get the job done, honestly. I wish it was faster, but we can't all be as fast as Tapu Koko now, can we? Anyways, looking at what I would do with this Pokemon, what I would pair this thing with. Overall, I think one of the coolest things to pair this thing with is Mega Alakazam. It's a really cool duo, and obviously they both share the Psychic typing, but Mega Alakazam is just so frail that Sucker Punches, that Bullet Punches, that even Mach Punches from really powerful Pokemon can do tons of damage to it. And if you can negate that with the Psychic Surge, obviously it's going to really appreciate that. And at the same time, you're boosting Alakazam's Psychic type moves by 1.5 times, and Mega Alakazam is already crazy powerful enough. It's got what, 175 special attack? That's just bonkers. So if you pair that with Tapu Lele, it's going to be a really good offensive pairing. Obviously, I don't think I would pair this thing with something like a Mega Scizor that really relies on its priority, even something like a Mega Pinsir, which really relies on its priority as well. Just anything that relies on priority to do tons of damage, I don't think it's the greatest pairing in the world with Tapu Lele. Now, where would I draft this thing? I would probably draft this thing if it's in his standard drafts, because a lot of the time Tapu Lele is being banned in standard drafts, but if it isn't, this thing is the #1 pick. I think if it came down to Magearna or this Pokemon, I would probably take Magearna just because I like it a bit more, but Tapu Lele is definitely right there with it. It's just so good. If it is in a Ubers draft, let's say in the ICBA where we had tons of Pokemon that were insanely busted, this thing definitely has to go at the end of round 1 just because of the sheer amount of Ubers that are allowed, but Tapu Lele still, it holds its own in Ubers leagues, so if you have a shot to pick it up, I would definitely go ahead and do so. Now it comes to my attention that I really didn't actually talk about some of the other moves that Tapu Lele gets. I just spoke about its offense, but you do have access to Calm Mind for setup. You also have access to Aromatherapy, which actually can provide some value just in case you really need it. You also have access to dual screens, and I think I mentioned Nature's Madness before, but you also have Taunt, and I love Taunt users, and especially quick ones like Tapu Lele. They just provide so much extra value that slower Taunt users just can't. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this Pokemon profile on Tapu Lele. If you did, make sure to smash the like button and of course subscribe for more Pokemon content, because I upload tons of Pokemon videos every single week. I also want to give a huge thank you again to Roshan for the beautiful graphics work. His Twitter is in the description below. If you're looking for work done, go and check him out. He is an awesome guy. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts on Tapu Lele in the comment section below, and let me know which Pokemon you want to profile on next. I've actually heard what some of you guys want to say in the previous videos, and next up will be Darkrai. And I've actually used Darkrai in the ICBA, and I've had so much fun with it, so I can't wait to check it out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.